Something just changed on YouTube, and almost nobody is talking about it. Right now, in 2026, YouTube has made it easier than ever for small creators to start making money, and most people are completely missing it. While everyone else is still using outdated strategies from years ago, a small group of creators is already taking advantage of these new changes and growing faster because of it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what changed, why it matters, and how you can start using it today, even if you're a small channel. Because if you understand this shift early, you're not just growing a channel, you're building a system that can start generating income much sooner than you think. Here is the thing nobody talks about. YouTube is not your enemy. It never was. YouTube is a business, and businesses survive by keeping people on their platform. The longer viewers stay, the more ads get served, the more money YouTube makes. That means YouTube is actively looking for creators to reward. It wants to find your content and put it in front of the right people. Your job is just to make that process easy for the algorithm, and right now, that has never been more straightforward. Let me explain what I mean. Think about a massive library with millions of books. When a new book arrives with no title, no author name, and no description on the back cover, the librarian has to read the whole thing just to figure out where it belongs. That takes forever. But when a book arrives clearly labeled with a genre, a summary, and keywords, the librarian shelves it immediately in exactly the right section, where the right readers will find it. YouTube works identically. Every signal you give it, your title, your description, your tags, your thumbnail, tells the platform exactly who your content is meant for. The clearer those signals, the faster your content reaches the right audience. Now here is where 2026 changes things dramatically. YouTube has expanded its monetization thresholds and introduced new revenue pathways that make earning possible much earlier in your channel journey. You no longer need to wait until you have a massive audience before generating income. Channel memberships, super thanks, shopping integrations, and affiliate-friendly features are all more accessible at lower subscriber counts than before. The barrier to entry has genuinely dropped, and that is not hype. That is a structural shift in how the platform operates. But here is the catch that nobody wants to say out loud. The opportunity is bigger, which means the competition is also louder. More creators are uploading more content than ever before. So having access to monetization tools means nothing if your videos are not getting clicked. And that brings us to the most underestimated element of your entire channel strategy, your thumbnails. Picture yourself scrolling through your recommended feed. You are not reading titles carefully. You are scanning. Your brain is making split-second decisions based almost entirely on visuals. In that environment, a thumbnail is not decoration. It is your entire first impression. It is the difference between someone clicking and someone scrolling past without even registering that you exist. Here is something that took me way too long to figure out. A consistent thumbnail design does not just look professional, it builds recognition. When someone watches one of your videos and enjoys it, then sees a familiar visual style pop up in their feed the next day, something clicks in their brain. They recognize you before they even consciously process who you are. That familiarity dramatically increases the likelihood of another click, and another view, and another step toward watch time that feeds the algorithm. Watch time is everything right now. YouTube measures not just how many people click your video, but how long they stay and whether they watch another video after yours. That second metric is absolutely critical. When a viewer finishes your content and immediately watches something else on your channel, YouTube interprets that as a signal that you are delivering consistent value. It starts recommending your content more aggressively. That is momentum, and once you have it, it compounds. Building that momentum requires intentional architecture in your content. Think about how streaming platforms design their shows. Every episode ends on something that makes you want to start the next one immediately. You can apply that exact principle to your YouTube channel. Your videos should not just end, they should transition. Before you wrap up, point your viewer toward something specific they should watch next. Not vaguely, not generically, but with a clear reason why that next video matters to them personally based on what they just watched. End screens, cards, and verbal callouts at the end of your video are powerful tools that most creators use as afterthoughts. Treat them as part of your core content strategy instead. When someone finishes a video already trusting you, already warmed up, That is the single best moment to deepen that relationship with another video. Do not waste it. Now, I want to address something that might be on your mind. You might be thinking that you are already doing some of these things. Maybe you are being consistent, maybe your thumbnails look decent, but the growth still feels painfully slow. I want you to hear this clearly. Slow growth does not mean you are failing. It means you have not yet hit the inflection point. Every channel that eventually takes off goes through a quiet phase first. The creators who break through are not necessarily more talented. They are the ones who kept refining, kept learning, and stayed in the game long enough for the compounding to kick in. The tools available to creators right now, AI-assisted thumbnail testing, smarter analytics dashboards, and clearer monetization pathways, all of these lower the ceiling on how long that quiet phase lasts if you are using them correctly. That is the real story of 2026. Not that YouTube handed anyone a shortcut, but that it handed motivated creators better instruments to work with. So here is your action plan starting today. First, audit your last 10 thumbnails and look for visual consistency. Second, rewrite your video descriptions with clear keywords and context. Third, build your next video with an intentional bridge to the next one. Fourth, check which monetization features you now qualify for and activate them. These are not complicated steps, but doing them consistently while understanding why they work is what separates channels that grow from channels that stall. The window is open right now. YouTube wants to reward good creators in 2026 more than it ever has. The only question is whether you are going to walk through that door or keep watching from the outside. So here's the reality. YouTube didn't just make monetization easier, it made opportunity bigger. But a bigger opportunity also means more competition. The difference now isn't who has the best ideas, it's who actually takes action. So don't overcomplicate this. Go back, apply what you learned, fix your thumbnails, improve your structure, and start building videos that lead into each other. Because once you create that momentum, everything changes. Views grow, watch time compounds, and monetization becomes a byproduct of consistency. If you're serious about growing on YouTube in 2026, make sure you're subscribed, because I'll be breaking down exactly what's working right now. And if you're ready to take the next step, watch the video on your screen. That's the one that will help you grow even faster.